Hi everyone, welcome to this fun, quick and spontaneous video. The recent NewJeans EP, it's been bringing me on a journey. We were served art history, iPhone birthday thriller, acid pixie, Portugal's plazas, and the reason I'm making this video, the Powerpuff Girls. The way the members' Powerpuff avatars embodied themselves reminded me of an old fan game called PPZ3, a fighting game released in 2008. I have no idea if people are aware of this game, but everything about PPZ3 is indicative of the Y2K aesthetic and ties in well with this EP's Powerpuff Girls styling. It felt right to make a video on it. And so I recently re-downloaded the game and unlocked most of the outfit components to see if I could replicate the NewJeans Powerpuff Girls, and one special guest. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Starting out with Minji, I found that her design was the most straightforward to do since there weren't that many elements, although the horizontal eyebrows don't exist. On the other hand, her stats weren't as direct. Her superpower, the ability to create chocolate, does not translate directly into the game, so I thought about other aspects of her. I do want to mention that I don't know too much about the members, so I took some creative liberties here and there. I heard that although the members don't have official positions, Minji was the quote-unquote unofficial leader. Not 100% sure on this, but I do get a leader vibe from her, so I thought it would make sense to give her a strong passive. I gave her the hardcore passive, which is essentially a combination of other passives. It gives faster attack rate, faster movement speed, automatic charging, and damage reduction after getting 50% charge. The one downside is that she can't charge her bar twice, so she can only use the first phase of her abilities. Speaking of which, I chose relatively tame abilities to balance the powerful passive she has. Power Stream is a fast sequence of basic attacks, and Rebound Shield reflects non-abilities back at the opponent. Nothing too crazy. Next up is Danielle. The design was also easy to replicate for the most part, lots of similar models. However, I chose to make her hair brown just so I can make her hair more distinct, plus brown complements the yellow really well. Danielle's superpower revolves around healing, so for the passive, I chose Feel. It gives damage reduction after filling the charge bar 50%, just like Minji's. There is a healing ability in the game called Health Regen, so I gave her that. And the other ability is Flower Blast because I feel like she has a bright and happy aura, so it felt like a good fit. We are halfway there, so here is Hani. I really like the butterflies in her design. Fortunately, I found some hair clips that somewhat mimic that accessory. As for the bangs, I couldn't find one with a strand coming down on one side, so it's just the base blossom bangs. Like Minji, Hani does not have a translatable superpower. Hers is to change the size of things. This is super abstract. I thought of change as in change the tide. So I chose Hipper for her passive, which is similar to Minji's but only when her health drops to a low percentage. For her abilities, I chose Dancing Bomb because this is a one-hit KO ability, going with the Changing the Tide theme, and Sonic Scream because she feels like the most energetic one. Hey Rin is next up. I couldn't quite find her hair, but I didn't want it to be too similar to Minji's, so I leaned into the sharp angles in her overall design and gave her the brick hairdo. Her ability is to give strength and power, so I gave her the strength passive, which makes her punches more powerful. In the music video, she punches the ceiling when the girls start to fly out, which made me think of Fury Charge, which is like Power Stream but for punches. I believe this ability is stronger too with her strength passive, so it has nice synergy. Her second ability is Absorbing Field, which converts received damage into energy. The last NewJeans member is Haein. I find her avatar the most uniquely created. It's really cool. However, not all the models matched perfectly to the original. Her side ponytail didn't exist in the game, so instead I chose a really poofy regular one. Like Hani, she also has bangs with a strand of hair on the side plus butterfly hair accessories. I opted to give her side bows to make them different, but she will also have Blossom's bangs. Her superpower is flying, but since everyone in the game flies, I gave her the speed passive so it would be like she's the fastest at flying. The abilities are also from a creative liberty standpoint. In my opinion, she has the weakest passive, so to balance it out, I gave her strong abilities. Tracking Beam is a heat-seeking missile essentially, and Energy Drain steals the opponent's charge meter and gives it to you. As I said before, there is one more I made in addition to the NewJeans members. And the sixth one I made is Toki, the bunny character. This is by far the most overpowered character of the 6 to represent the sizable fanbase and the casual listeners of NewJeans. The passive is called Ultimate, which is hardcore, but taken up to 11. As for abilities, I chose Death Ray since the bunny shoots a giant laser beam in the music video. And for the second one, Random works by selecting any attack from the ability pool to tie in with the diversity of a fandom, composed of individuals all from different walks of life. Now, it is kind of funny that these abilities are the same ones the antagonist in the story mode has. Comparing these two side by side, it's like night and day. Unfortunately, at the time of getting this footage, I ran out of storage, whoops. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video and getting to know a really cool 2000s game. Peace out.